What up, YouTube? You can't stop trading and investing with your boy James E. Today we're gonna go over some quick technical analysis on TSNP. I just want to go over the technicals, what I'm seeing in the chart pattern, and what's this mean for next week coming on Monday, and the next week to come, and then also going into the future and what I see from our forecast once we start hitting 2021. But before I do that, man, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. It is very much appreciated. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy that likes to research and analyze anything I find interesting in the stock market, anything stock market, finance, or mindset related. So that being said, man, let's just get right on into it. TSNP, we're starting to see it pick up a little bit. As we talked about in a previous video, they had the 500 million shares at $50 million, that warrant, so that's roughly around 10 cents a share. So I figured we'd probably be getting a base roughly around 10 cents a share. And that's what we're starting to see. As you can see, we've seen a base here earlier in the movement when the news first came out of the merger deal with Humble. And then it based at 10 before it finally ripped. And then we started seeing this now downward action of, everyone's just selling off at this point, particularly whoever was holding from the very beginning, collecting a beautiful profit. I mean, come on, man. Who wouldn't want a profit like that? And then for the last few days, we've been finally seeing just a steady consolidation right above the 10. It did dip below the 10 and double bottom at the 7, and then just maintain above that 10 this whole time. It is typical to see it dip below 10 a little bit, 995 here, and then bounce right off the 10 here. And it's just been consolidating above that 10. And as you can see in the daily, what I'm seeing in the daily, the year chart is this pop and then kind of slowly that grinding action back. It reached its bottom. Like I said, it had its double bottom, its double tap here at the 7. And then now it's just maintaining above that 10 area, which is what I'm expecting the bottom to be, because we tap it here, bounce up, tap it here, bounce up, and then now holding above this 11 mark because it closed at $11. I'm sorry, $11, 11 cents on Friday. So just a quick weekend analysis on what I'm seeing in TSNP. So again, man, next week, are we finally going to break it? So for me personally, I'm waiting to see it break this 1472 high right here. And once it breaks that high, I believe that's when we're going to start gearing up and then retesting again this 21 area. And then again, the high over here of the 24. And then again, eventually retesting, this 36 area. So that's what I'm looking to see. It's looking like it's finally starting to flatline, and when it flatlines like that, I would love to see a curl back action. The volume is starting to slow down, but when you go back and look at this day, when it bottomed, you see that heavy pickup in volume on a green day. So everyone's buying in this area at that bottom, and then it maintained for the last 2 days, just basing at that 10 cent area. So that's a really good sign that I'm seeing. Do I see it dipping below 10? No, not really. But I mean, it is still a possibility, obviously, but just solidifying it here after the double bottom in the 7s. And then we pretty much have a double bottom right here in the 10, boom right here, and then boom right here. So I don't really see it dipping below that, because this one was just slightly higher at 10, as this one was at, 9 cents and 9.95 area. So, and then again, it's a good sign to see it break this high, right here. And then now it's curling and it's basing over the 11, as of the previous day was basing over 10. So now I want to see a nice curl action again, maybe potentially break this on Monday. And then again, maybe flat line around 12 cents. And then, maybe pick up a little bit of momentum. Again, man, just depending on what's going on for the future of this company. So just doing a little digging. I was on StockTwits earlier. Just looking through everything I'm seeing, and I mean everything that I'm seeing on here with everyone posting, is pretty bullish, man. So you want to look at everybody. I want to know the overall mass psychology of the market and what people are necessarily thinking about this company. So I want to try to dig and find as much as I can. And everything I'm seeing in all these twits, which you guys could very well do your own research and go look it up on stock twits yourself. But everything I'm seeing here looks great. I mean, everything seems really bullish. We see the sentiment of the investors and the traders in this company where, again, trying to solidify the fact that this isn't just a pump and dump. This isn't just a scam. This is actually a very viable company that has something to offer in the future, potentially the near future compared to later on, but they're moving in that direction. And then something I found interesting looking into this PayPal article, this was by someone on StockTwits, but as you can see, overheard around the web over StockTwits. Here's an example of what they're saying about PayPal, which again, Humble was basically, considered a PayPal type app. But let's just read this really quick. As it says, TSNP Brian Foote talking about the social aspect during his presentation. This is exactly what I'm talking about this morning, which, as you can see, you can look it up right here. Bing, 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 bing. Shows you right there. And will help Humble differentiate from the competition. Millennials and Gen Z will love this. Humble is essentially a combination of PayPal, Facebook, Yelp, all rolled in one, while following the business model of Alibaba. So again, just the combination of those, which I've talked about in a previous video when I went through their website just to try to get a better understanding of what they're trying to accomplish. Again, man, that's exactly their target. They're trying to build a community, not just a PayPal, not just a Venmo or Zelle. They're not trying to build just a digital payment app. I mean, it's exactly what they're saying right here. A combination of PayPal, Facebook, and Yelp all rolled into one with the business model of Alibaba. Basically, they're going to capitalize on everybody else's products and services, and they're just going to put it all in one platform, just like Alibaba did, just like Amazon did. The total addressable market, as seen as the graphic below, shows that there is more than enough room to grow. Their boundaryless platform is what will separate them from Alipay, Apple Pay, and Venmo, etc. Exactly. They're just exactly expanding globally instead of staying in their certain arenas, just like they mentioned here. Like Alipay for Alibaba is China, Apple Pay, we're talking US, Venmo, etc. You know what I'm saying? I am very impressed with Brian and the direction of Humble. I absolutely love the story they've told, and they want to build Web3. They're solving a global problem by tearing down the transactional borders between countries. Exactly. So you feel me? I mean, the problem with the borders of each country when you're talking about merchants is the equity, is the dollars. That dollar is constantly changing, and that's hard when you're in a cash-heavy service. So, for them to finally go digital and just break down the boundaries of different countries, and so we could all interact together and we could all join on this one app and be one big fun fucking loving family. You know what I mean? I mean, that's pretty much what they're trying to accomplish. And then upcoming catalysts, as you can see, for next year of 2021, they ticker symbol change in the first quarter. Then they're going to launch their app globally in the second quarter, and then continue with vertical sales in the third quarter. And then they're going to have their Humble shareholder conference in the fourth quarter. So again, man, just news catalysts that are going to propel us to 2021, because we're obviously coming to the end of 2020. In the merger news itself, obviously sent this stock and the chart parabolic, as we see in the chart pattern, from the 1 cent all the way to 35 cents, sent it completely parabolic. And then now we're finally getting that calm of the storm. And then, like they say, man, the calm before the storm. So, I could see this very much gearing up in 2021 because of all the catalysts that are going to drop quarter over quarter and the releases of everything that this company is going to do and the news that it's going to come and bring out. And then I also believe, once they actually change the ticker symbol to the Humble symbol, that's going to be a huge catalyst as well, because there's a lot of doubt about the TSNP symbol because it was a hardware and tile and floor company, basically like a construction company before the turnover of, the new leadership and the new direction. So, that kind of where people was talking, TSNP, what the hell do they know? I seen people talking shit like, what the hell do they know about, digital currencies and, moving forward in different countries and in this particular space. So again, man, those people who are in charge of that company are no longer in charge of that company. Brian Foote is the CEO and president, and he has 20 years experience in the digital currency markets and understanding customer service in those markets and understanding the customer. So, just looking at the chart pattern and the basing of the 10, do I personally think it's a good time to buy at 10? Me personally, yes, it's a great time to buy at 10, which is why I purchased a little over 7,000 shares the other day, because I seen it basing here. And the more research I do in the company, in the people involved in the company, it just solidifies my position. And then with all the potential news that's going to come out in 2021, I could see this very well up in the dollar ranges sometime in the 2021. Don't necessarily know the time frame, but I could definitely see it reaching the dollars and not the cents, sometime in 2021, as long as they continue with the momentum and continue to find their legs and get this thing moving. But as far as the technicals go, you could just see nice basing here. I mean, it's nice basing. They're tapping it, jumped off of it, tapped it, jumped off of it, and now basing a penny higher. So that's really good news. And then when you look in the actual daily chart, you see it flatlining here. As you can see, a little clearer picture over here, just flatlining right there, which is typical for a cause for another surge. And, I'm going to hold on to this until I start seeing some type of negative news or a negative catalyst. But again, when it comes to penny stocks, George Sharp, thank you, sir, for investing in here, solidifying my position. Because, just your character alone, it makes me believe that this isn't a scam or any type of pump and dump. And those that are holding on to this can potentially reap the rewards in a huge way. And, I'm hoping that this company will continue in the direction to do so. So, again, guys, just a quick technical analysis on this. Let me know your thought process, man. Leave a comment, man. Let me know if you think 10 is the base. You guys think this is going to drop below 10? You think we're finally going to get that pop that we've been waiting for again? Or you think it's going to maintain and flatline for a few more days, consolidate for the next week? Do you see it breaking the 14s before 2021? Or is it going to still consolidate within in that 10 and 14 range? Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Again, man, if you watch this far, it's very much appreciated. Hit that like button. Please subscribe. Again, you can't stop Mafia as a mindset movement, meaning never stop yourself, never stop your progress, never stop your education, especially in finance. Having multiple streams of income is an amazing thing, and the stock market is a place where you can do that. So, guys, again, man, looking forward to this 2020 quarter one ticker symbol change. Looking forward to the launch in quarter two. Looking forward to, everything, man. Everything upcoming for the next year. I think this is going to be big for this company, and I think we could get in those dollars. So, again, that's going to be it for TSNP. Just a quick analysis, my thought process. Leave that comment. Let me know what y'all think. And, again, I'm going to keep you updated as much as possible. Until next time, guys, peace. I'm out.